How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at content creator friendly distros that are right out of the box, set up for you and good to go. I've gotten asked that question just recently. Hey, what's a good content creation distribution? You look at all these, which one's good for you? So we're going to take a look at a couple that I've got for you today. But before we start the video, I want to ask you to please smash the living crap out of that thumbs up button. It helps the channel out a lot. And if you ain't subscribed yet, you better beat that button down like it's, just cursed. And man, if you've been watching our channel for a minute, you've been around for a while, it ain't time for you to hit that join button, man. I think it's time for you to smash the living crap out of that one. Beat it down, man, like you know it owes you money. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go take a look at our video. That's right. We're going to take a look at three distributions that are very content creator friendly right out of the box. Now, to meet my standard for what I would say is a content creator friendly is that it has already baked into it applications and any type of support that you're going to need to be able to create whatever content is that you want to create, whether it's music content, photography content, video content. Some of them are going to be a little light on certain aspects and others. One of them is going to be completely well-rounded. I mean, that's the one that I'm going to recommend to be the best one for everybody to use. But, you know, in the end, the choice is up to you. I can only present you with the flavors and varieties, and it's up to you to pick out which flavors you want to choose. So the first one we're going to take a look at is going to be Nobara OS. Now, Nobara OS is a very good distribution that's already set up with all kinds of good stuff. It is actually based off of Fedora, which is a very stable, long-term running distribution. It is created by Glorious Eggroll, who is mainly known for all of his contributions to the gaming community in Linux, because he has actually created the Proton DB compatibility layer. And so it actually allows people to game on Linux through Steam and Lutris and all these places. It's like a wine compatibility layer that's on dope, just to make it so much better. And he's baked a lot of the goodness right into this distribution, so you don't have to worry about that. What makes it want to be a content creator friendly one is it already allows you to use your graphics and your hardware, because even if you have like NVIDIA in there, you can actually use those encoders for that, and it works well. Also, it's got codecs installed already, post-install. It's got Blender already installed, DaVinci Resolve installed, OBS Studio is available and patched with all kinds of good stuff. And of course, you got the Wine compatibility layer that's already, kind of cranked up, and also the Proton. So, I mean, just in the fact that he has added so much stuff into it already, that's already set up out of the box for your, mostly like your game Twitch streaming, or your maybe Facebook Twitch, streaming, or whichever, because that's what OBS does. OBS is the one tool in Linux that really allows you to stream to multiple platforms live and enjoy viewership, through those platforms. So give Nobara a try. If you haven't heard of it, I don't know what world you're living in, because honestly, Nobara has been around for a while, and when it came on the scene, it literally took the world by storm. I mean, my video alone got over 10,000 views on it. So yeah, it's one of those that everybody that's been in this space knows it for a while. So moving on, we're going to take a look at the next one, and the next one is mainly a distribution that is mainly for audio creation, like music, that kind of stuff. It is AV Linux, based off of MX Linux. And what is nice about AV Linux is it comes with plenty of little toolkits that you could add to. So as you can see, when you go to the web page here, you can see that AV Linux it's the AV Linux MX edition. It's, like I said, it's based off of MX Linux, which is a Debian-based distribution that has been around for a long time. So once again, like Nobara, another rock solid distribution. So it's got plenty of community support, it's got plenty of development support, and it's been around for a while. It's got like the drum kits available for you. You can see it right there on the webpage. It's got Sound FTP on there. I mean, this thing is really, really, really focused mainly for your audio development, in the sense that it has got a lot of tools already loaded out of the box. Like it's got Audacity in there, Ardor, all those good stuff are in there. It's got low latency audio performance already, tweaked for you out of the box. It's got jack and pulse audio integration for your audio server. And it's also got Windows audio plugin applications that work with wine staging so that you can get some of those Windows applications to work really nicely on there. And it is actually uses the Linux build tools and packaging so that way you can get a multitude of other applications out there, like I said, Audacity, Ardor, Audacious, all those are out there in the repos. So you're actually not tied to what the applications are that are curated by the developers. So if you have already used one that you're kind of familiar with that is available on Linux, you could certainly download that and install it as well. So I would really venture to say that if you're into audio, creation, like laying down tracks, on, like a machine somewhere, and then you want to import them into here, do some, editing, that kind of stuff, then AV Linux definitely should be one that you should look at. Also, if you're into, like synthesizing, that kind of stuff, there's synthesizers in the repos that you can download that are really great as well. So take a look at that. But for the audio people, this is the one that you're going to want to migrate to check it, to create your wonderful media and get it out there. If you have any questions on it, leave a comment down below. I might be able to help you out. If you've used it, comment down below. Let me know what's going on with that. Or also, if you've used Nobara for content creation, let me know about that as well. I greatly appreciate it as well. So we're going to move on now to the very next one. And this one is hands down, bar none, the best compiled, complete distribution for making content any way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter what it is. We're talking content from books all the way to music, to video, to everything. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. And that is going to be, that's right, Ubuntu Studio. You have it on screen right here. You guys can see it, see what's going on with it. Now, Ubuntu Studio is flat out amazing. They have taken the time to completely curate everything that anybody's going to need to create anything. If you go to the page, which I've got on the screen for you right here, I mean, you can see it. When you look at it, if you look at it, they have content for audio, graphics, video, photography, and publishing. For audio, when you click on it, they've even got stuff for Jack, which is your low latency audio and MIDI server interface, right? Okay, then they've got Ardor, then they've got Carla, which lets you map out your stuff. Then they got sequencers and synthesizers available, even got virtual guitar amps. And then they've got audio programming, other settings already programmed right into it. So, I mean, this is simply amazing for what you get in it. So, it is, like I said, bar none, one of the best distributions out there for literally doing your audio creation, content creation. Now let's take a look at what it has for graphics. So for graphics, you've got Krita, Blender, Inkscape, and then they've got GIMP, and then they've got PicoPixel. PicoPixel is mainly for drawing and editing pixel art. But all these other ones, GIMP is for just regular like Photoshop Express for doing, just editing, simple photos. You can create thumbnails. You can use it for all kinds of stuff. Now, Blender and Inkscape and Krita, I think, are all. I know that Blender is a SVG, 3D content creation, and Inkscape is SVG, a superb vector graphics renderer as well, a creator. And then Krita is an application that is used for rastering images. So you have those available for your actual graphics. Now, for photography, you have Digicam Darktable available, which are for editing raw pictures like you would in Photoshop. For those of you who are photographers that do photography for a living, this is right here ready for you to go. And then under video content creation, which is one that I'm most used to, as most people are, they have Kdenlive built in right out of the box. They've got OBS Studio, and they've got FFmpeg. Now, Kdenlive is a application, and you can get all of these on any Linux distribution, but this distro actually has it already completely curated and installed for you out of the box. You don't have to go looking for it. You don't have to install it to your package manager on any of these. So understand that all of these apps and all of these distributions that we looked at are available on most common repositories for distributions to be able to install, but these curate them and set them up for you. So Kdenlive is like DaVinci Resolve. It is a video editing tool that is free and open source, whereas DaVinci Resolve is proprietary. And also DaVinci Resolve works on Linux now, but for a while it didn't work. OBS Studio, we've already talked about. It's for live streaming and recording videos, but FFmpeg is one of those things that allows codecs to be created and encoded and transcoded. So this is an important layer that allows for all of your video content to actually be able to be heard and seen. It helps out and also makes it heard and seen when you transcode. So that is a look at basically the features of Ubuntu Studio, which are the most important ones and the most complete distribution out there for content creators right out of the box. So if you've used it before, please let me know. If you had any issues with it, what were the problems and what were the solutions? Also, if you have not used it and you want to try it, leave me a comment down below. Tell me how that went. I'm very interested to hear that as well. I used it a long time ago in the past, and it was pretty awesome. I had no issues with it, but I didn't need the full suite of stuff, so I kind of slimmed down what I needed over the course of time, and I've switched over to a different distribution, and I've installed those. But it's certainly one that is worth a try to use, and I highly recommend it. So until I see you again, I'm going to simply say this. Y'all keep doing what you do. Keep on Linuxing. Stay blessed. Have a great day, and above all, I will see you in the very next one. Bye.